What is up, YouTube? It's with the franchise guy coming at you again with another episode of Madden 20, my career mode, featuring the greatest tight end in the National Football League. It's gonna be Chance Bishop. Chance Bishop taking it in the first round, taking on a team that used to have at least another Hall of Fame tight end on it, Mr. Antonio Gates. Probably, if not probably, definitely. This is a hands down definite right here, the greatest undrafted free agent tight end in NFL history. I mean, the guy didn't even play football till, I don't know, what was he, like 18, 19 years old? He didn't play football. Like, it was absurd. And then he's a Hall of Fame player now. Like, he played basketball his entire career. And when basketball didn't work out, he moved on to football. And it's like, oh, hey, I'm going to casually be a Hall of Famer at this. So, Philip Rivers taking on Tom Brady, one of the greater, I guess, older rivalries in football currently. Yeah, think how many times has Philip Rivers come into the playoffs with a great team on his team, a great defense, great offense, and lost because they played the Patriots. There's a stat line. It shows like the great defenses versus great offenses, and it's a very common trend that 99.999 teams follow. That is, if you have a great defense, you usually have a average to below average offense. Or vice versa. If you have a great offense, you usually have an average to below average defense. Like, look at the Eagles. Eagles had a great offense, and, they had some subpar defense. We're going to look at that year they won the Super Bowl, because that's some stick down. You could say, oh, they had a great front seven, but their offense was iffy. Because it kind of was. But the Eagles had a great front seven, and that front seven bailed out the rest of the defense, which made their defense great. So that's usually how that works out, and that's pretty much how it's been all of NFL history. It's never been like that. There's only been one team ever to have a the league best defense and the league best offense, and that would be the San Diego Chargers. Yeah, the San Diego Chargers are the only team to ever have the league's best in both offense and defense. And they're the only team that have a league best and not win a championship. The only team. So, that's crazy when you think about it, Not only do you gain the most yards a game, you also allow the least amount of yards. They went like 14-2 or 12-4 that year, and they ended up losing because they played the Patriots. But we ended up losing this game 21-24 on a last second field goal, looks like it. Look at that. Philip Rivers looks like it's one of his very few wins against the Patriots. But taking on the Dolphins, the old, whipping boy of the AFC East. I mean, can you get more of an embarrassing franchise than the Miami Dolphins? I mean, you have what? They're tanking for two. Currently, they have they have a 73.1% chance at getting the first overall pick as of recording this video. And they all, I guess, as of voicing over, recording it was done beforehand, but they have a 99.9% chance at a top 5 pick. Their average draft pick is 1. That is their average draft pick. So, like some teams, it's like, I think the Bengals' average draft pick was like 3. The Redskins is 4. Eagles is like 17.5. Which is crazy. That people are taking, your average draft pick, and the Dolphins are usually up there at 1. And how bad of a team they're, how much they've mismanaged that team. They don't have a coach down there. I think they had Laramie Tunsil, who is an offensive stalwart, where players are like, hey, if you trade him, we want to leave. We don't want to play for this team. And they traded him to, Houston for some more draft picks. You have Ryan Fitzmagic down there who's doing his best to make that team work. And then they for some reason trade for Josh Rosen. Do I know why they trade for Josh Rosen? Probably not, no. If they think he could turn into something, he just doesn't look like an NFL quarterback to me. Look at his gameplay, his decision making, even his poise is wrong for an NFL quarterback. He just doesn't have, I don't think he has the mental dexterity to perform under pressure like that. It's something that's crazy, you know? I was also watching a video today. It was talking about like things that Madden, or the NFL has had Madden take out, and part of it was empty stadiums. Because you got to think, oh yeah, we're 9-6 in a playoff hunt, so of course our stadium be packed. But then again, you got to think, well, the Dolphins at what are they 3-10, something like that for 9-6. I'm not sure how that evens out. But they took out dynamic stadiums because it made the NFL teams look bad when they had empty stadiums, even though most teams have empty stadiums because of their trash. Like, what person is going out to go and see the 1-5 Redskins or the 0-6 Dolphins? You know what I mean? But if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It does help the channel out a ton. Until next on YouTube, make sure you guys have a great day and stay classy, I guess.